This video is about how I diagnosed and somewhat repaired the taillight on my Victory cross country. I first started by using an oscillating tool to cut around the outside edges between the lens and the housing, which allowed me to separate, as you see here. I then used a screwdriver to pry around the lip of the inner housing and outer housing. I believed I could probably get it out. It seemed to be somewhat loose, but was stuck in the middle. It was at this point where I broke it that I decided I needed to put it in the oven for a while. So I put it in the oven for about 10 minutes at 225 degrees, and it was just enough to separate the butyl rubber, which was holding it in place at the bottom. So here's a view of the board and what's on the back end of it. Not very complicated at all. Pretty easy to fix in my opinion. I'm looking at the connections, seeing if there's anything that appears to be burned out. I don't see anything at first. I keep examining and eventually see one of the wires is not soldered properly, or actually wasn't soldered at all. So I found the problem, I believe. It's a bad solder joint right here. I'm going to attempt to solder it and see if it works. And we're going to test it after soldering. Remember, these two lights were burnt out. Let's see if it works. And everything works as it should. If I was to do this again, I would probably cut along this line here and back through here, so as to not disturb the mating surface of the light and the fender. Now I know how it works and where the connections are. I believe by cutting it in the way that I just described would provide enough access to solder the connections or do the repairs as needed. Also, be able to plastic weld it easier once the repair was complete. I hope this video helped someone. Thanks for watching.